This is week 1. How to change your life. Dun dun dun. Okay. That was my warm up. I filmed week 0, so like the start before starting The Artist's Way. And this was what was supposed to be the end of week 1. But, as it so turns out, life has been busy. Excuses. And so I haven't done everything that I was supposed to do. You're supposed to journal every day, and I did not do that. I was on holiday, so I went away on a trip, and that kind of did throw me off kilter, but like, you know, really, if I wanted to, I could have. So really what we're getting at here is like, how on earth do I change my life? Because, you know, you say you want to do stuff like this, but like it always happens like that. You're like, oh, I want to change my life, but then no change actually happens. So how do you do it? Thankfully, I can say sort of that I have done that before. Like, you know, I did go from like a place where I really hated everything. That was more like in the mental sphere. Like, you know, I really just hated everything and life just was really sucking. And I'm at a point where I changed a lot of little things so that I could be where I am now, where I really do enjoy living and I love my life. So I guess I just need to like do sort of the same thing that I did there. Okay, so I did a bit of writing because I did do my daily journaling today. Okay, my hair was annoying me. Now I'm back. What was I saying? Oh yes, morning journaling. So I did do my morning journaling this morning, and well, okay, compromise, afternoon journaling. The first thing that I realized is, well, compromises are necessary. So if something isn't working for you, you may have to adjust it. And like, life does get a bit hectic, and 1 week is a bit of a push for me right now. So I think instead I'm going to give myself a 2-week time limit. So like, I'll do the weekly focus from The Artist's Way, spanning 2 weeks instead, which I think will be a much better plan for myself, because that way if I accidentally skip a day or 2, it won't be the end of the world. But then also, if I don't skip a day or 2, then I have like more time to really chew out the weekly topic. And yeah, so I'm really happy with that. Yeah, but like, one of the things that I was really reflecting on today was that it's really how you change your life is first by having, like, sort of knowing what you want to change your life into. And it is kind of hard if you have no idea where to go, I feel like. But at the same time, I don't think you have to have an absolute final destination in mind, because, you know, we change and life changes. So you might decide on something and then things happen, you change, something in your life happens, one of your plans doesn't quite go according to plan, or it goes according to plan, but you like learn something about yourself through the experience, like, oh wow, I'm actually not meant for this, or you know what, this taught me that I might like something else better. But ultimately, I do believe that those, I don't know, dreams, guiding desires will sort of shape us along the path that we are meant to be on. And I feel like that might be incorrect and false and a bad thing to do. But hell, you know, it also might be the right thing. Because like, I feel like, okay, if you're like, oh, I feel like I need to play it safe and do this and that, like, you know, there's a safe plan versus the crazy plan versus changing my life. Like, you know, I'm on this safe plan, or I could go down the safe plan, but why would I go down this one, which is a little bit more risky, but I don't know, I feel this pull towards it. Like, you could go down the safe plan and then, you know, everything's great and like blah blah blah, you know, it's safe, so, you know, nothing really goes wrong. But then, you know, you're down the years, you're down the track, and you think, oh gosh, I wish I tried, like, what if things could have worked out there? Like, what if I just tried? And then you're living with that regret. And then or bada bing, you lose. But alternatively, like, you know, you could go down this risky path and, well, it could not work out. Bada bing, you lose. And so, like, I'm sitting here thinking, oh gosh, I feel like I lose either way. But then, you know, maybe that's just being pessimistic. So if you flip it around, don't you also win either way? Because, but not necessarily. Like, it depends at the end of the day what you really, I guess, want for yourself. Like, you know, when I say risky, I'm not being that risky, personally. I've still got, like, you know, plan B, plan C, or, like, you know, worst comes to worst, I can do this or that. But, like, you know, you might just going down a slightly slower, less secure path may mean you don't get to the final destination, get to, like, a secure career, for example, as quickly as if you'd gone down the safe route. But, like, at least you've gone down that path and explored, and you know that you ended up somewhere you wanted to be. Even if everything doesn't work out and you have to go back to square one, study again, and go off, well, wherever your square one is, and start all over again, at least you sort of, you can put that idea at the back of your mind. And, you know, and either way, like in both these scenarios, we're not in any life-threatening danger. At least I'm not. Be safe, guys. And so, yeah, I think, like, for me, changing my life definitely comes with deciding to follow an intuition, a dream, whatever you want to call it. I, right now, am deciding that that's the right thing to do. Let me circle back in a few years and tell you if that was a dumb thing to do. But I believe it's so. Do I believe it was maybe because I want to believe it's true? Maybe, but I don't know. I feel like it's right. It feels right to me. And so that is kind of, to be honest, what I've done in the past. Like, you know, just sort of decided on this general thing that, like I want my life to move in this direction, so you sort of work towards it. Like, before, I felt like I was doing, like, I didn't have my life together at all, and so I decided, okay, I want to go back to uni, but I want to be, like, I want to enjoy learning. So, like, I saw that vision of myself as someone, like, that was really enjoying learning. So then I went back to uni, and funny enough, here I am today, and I find myself really enjoying what I do. But I did start, and then I ended up pivoting a few times. Like, I started my degree with majoring in marketing, and I didn't really like that. So pivot, and I ended up finding something that I really love. So, but, like, it was because I had that guiding compass. Like, you know, I was just, like, knew, like, personally, I want to be enjoying what I'm studying, that I managed to find my way. And then also, like, you know, I knew that I wanted to have, like, so for so long, I just really wanted to feel, I want to feel happy and balanced in life. So I did spend a long time, I guess that's, like, the dream that I was chasing. And I made it. Like, I feel very balanced and at peace. And that's because, and it took a lot of experimentation. And I know that it still will. I think, for me, that balance and peace comes with moving. Hold on a second, it'll make sense. It's because, like, I feel like we need something to move towards as humans, because, I don't know, it's in our nature to strive. It's one of the unfortunate things, like, when you finally have everything you wanted, you're like, what now? You know? We're always searching for more. It can be a drawback. It's important to be appreciative, I do acknowledge that, but then there is something innate in us that always seeks for more, and I think that's that desire to journey, to grow. I think that's very human, so definitely should be something that you have to think about when you think about what you want to do with your life, and manipulate it in order to change your life for the better. And so, like, you just have to have that vision, and when you want to change, like, what you want to change, like something that you, and we all have something that we really want. Like, right now, I really want to be fitter. the exercise box and like fitness health box is something that I have been greatly neglecting. And honestly, like, I did realize today it's because it's not really in my self-concept. I don't really see myself as someone that exercises, and I'm not, but I've got to change that concept of myself. And part of that, you know, I think you've got to like start romanticizing. So I'm like, okay, for my part, to integrate that self-concept, I'm going to start sort of romanticizing it and switching it to maybe something that I can see myself doing. I don't see myself right now all of a sudden waking up and becoming a hardcore runner. It just doesn't really quite fit me. And so now I'm thinking, okay, what if I thought of like, you know, what about I got like a cute mat and started stretching every morning, put some music on, peaceful music. Like, I see myself doing that. I can vision, like, it fits in the subconcept that I already have in myself, and maybe some Pilates or a dance workout, somewhere where I just like, you know, have fun with it. I see that. And so sort of incorporating stuff into the subconcept you already have can kind of help. And just like always be chasing after that vision. You are in a fight against your current self. But I wouldn't say it's much of a fight. It's more a push and pull. Nothing. It's not like, you know, you're slowly shifting. And I think if you have that vision, eventually, like, you do feel uncomfortable acting in a way that you feel is not yourself. Like, now, I honestly, like I used to be a chronic procrastinator, and I didn't, but like, I started thinking like, no, this is not me, I hate this, like, I don't want to act like this, that's not who I am. And like, I don't know, I ended up like really having this idea of that's like not who I am as a person. And also, I really drilled this into my head that that's like it's bad, and I know that I feel terrible every time that happened, but that made me even feel worse. And so like, I'd start procrastinating and it wouldn't even be enjoyable. Like, I feel sick, and it was yeah. So like, you'd be surprised what you can do with your mind. You're a very powerful vehicle, the human brain. And so you just have to, again, I'm really trying to reiterate, have that vision, and every day be trying to work towards it. Like, I don't really, like, I'm trying to think, like, it is hard, and you will find yourself, you know, it's not like a straight linear path. It's gonna be like this, it's gonna be all over the place, and you gotta accept that. And so that when you do dip, you're like, oh, it's just a dip, but we go back up, and we may come back, but we go, you know, and then eventually, you know, you're floating, you're up there, you do get there. I'm trying to tell myself, because I'm trying to get there right now with other things. I've got a few stuff that I'm working on, but like, you know, you really do have to have that strong vision and remind yourself of that vision. I think that's probably why in the artist's way she wants you to write, journal in the morning, because then you kind of can get out all the junk and then get in all the inspiration or the stuff that you're like, you want to put in your mind, what I'm working towards, and just like be constantly thinking of that. I guess this is why people do affirmations, like wake up and be like, I'm a girl that exercises. I don't know. I think the vision part is a bit more helpful for me than just saying words, but I do know affirmations do help. So, you know, to each their own. Anyway, I think I yapped for a little bit longer than I was supposed to. I did say that I was going to keep these update-ish videos very short, so that's it for part 1 of week 1. I will be back for the official end of week 1 of the Artist's Way in a week. And probably post something else in between, because I'm trying to be someone that posts gosh, self-concept too. Anyway, like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and if you also want to go on a journey to change your life together. Anyway, that's it for me from now. Good luck, and I'll see you next time.